Okay, I was gonna say, you think Filthy or Benny X got a stronger cosign?
Shout out Uzi Real Updates.
Uzi Real Updates.
Shout
Shout out
out.
Uzi
He's
Real
a fucking
Updates.
god, bro.
The GOAT.
Filthy's bigger.
My bad. What you was saying?
No, I mean, go ahead. Uru's got some crazy opinions.
Hey, I don't care what nobody. That's my nigga, bro. He a little awkward, but
No,
my
it's
nigga.
definitely interesting to read. I'll tell you that.
It's like good fan fiction. Like, you ever been on Wattpad before?
Nah, but
Oh my god.
You know what Wattpad is, though, right?
I don't.
He's like that. Like he's like the little Wattpad fan fiction of like Uzi, but it's good. It's a good read at night. You know what I'm saying? You need something to fall asleep to.
Hey, and he met his
story.
He met Uzi, or like DM'd at least. So
Oh yeah. See,
it obviously was impactful.
impactful as fuck. That nigga's a legend, bro. 10 years from now, we're gonna be explaining to our kids who the fuck Lil Uzi Vert is, and then he gonna look him up one day and see Uzi Real Updates.
And then it's gonna be Instagram stories shitting on everything.
That's inspirational. That's
I
inspiring.
mean, as much as he shits on a lot of the songs, like, I mean, I don't know if his specific judgments or opinions I agree with, but like, I don't know. I feel like something's going on with Uzi's music, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not as good anymore.
You know why I think that? This is my theory.
What?
I feel like he listens to the fans a little too much. I feel like he's scared of opinion.
Right. I agree.
I feel like he's scared of opinion, and so he just sees a bunch of fans talking about drop these old ass songs. We don't give a fuck about your new songs, and that scares him. I think that's the reason why Pink Tape took so long.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think that's why a lot of, like, even Cardi with, like, anytime there's a delay with albums.
I think the opposite. I think Cardi don't give a fuck with him.
Yeah, Cardi is.
Uzi can still make good music. It's just his music selection is not good. That's my opinion, because he still has good snippets and whatnot, but he just doesn't drop them sometimes.
I've heard that from people in the industry. They're like, he's still fire. He's just terrible at picking songs for the album.
And I just feel like that has to do with what, like, this nigga just, I think he's just.
Yeah, what he's just like being told and like who's hanging out.
Yeah, the fans.
What they're feeding him. Yeah.
He needs to get around.
If you remember that December live, I feel like he did that December live to try and gauge out.
Yeah, just like trying to like. Yeah.
But I feel like,
which is crazy,
when you do a live at his level, you like, you know, I don't even have that many people in the stream right now, and it's going like somewhat fast. But with him, it's probably just like, boom, like going across the stream so fast. So what can you even read?
Bro, like, there was times where he was dropping snippets on like his account, and niggas was like, "Get that shit trash," and he would delete it like 2 minutes later. He cares way too much about opinion, bro. But as an artist, I understand, but it's like sometimes you got to do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, you the one making the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
It ain't like school where I tell you your essay sucks, go work on it, and then you go work on it to benefit me, so your paper could be better. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's your music type shit. You feel me?
Right. And he's already a GOAT, so like he doesn't need to prove anything.
That's why I feel like Cardi like dominates a bit more, because I feel like Cardi don't really give a fuck.
But what about when he wanted to drop the deluxe, when people was calling it a whole lot of trash? I feel like he just masks the insecurities a little bit more.
He probably could, to be honest. He probably really do take it seriously. Maybe he don't. But the way it looks like he just kind of does do what he want to do. Like, because if those snippets would have came out with the deep voice, and like he just dropped the tape and it was just all deep voice, niggas would be like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? It would be mad confusing. Like when a whole lot of red came out, that shit was mad confusing.
Yeah, I feel like after a whole lot of red, he has the pass to literally do anything he wants, though. Because it got hated, and then 6 months later, everybody's dick riding it. And so now everybody's like open in case anything comes out that's way different. They're like, they're ready.
That's what I think. Well, I don't like. I feel like Uzi ain't even that bad. It's just I feel like he probably just need to stop listening to niggas. Like stop listening to niggas.
What was the rock music? Who was he listening to there? I don't think the fans were telling him that at all.
Just doing his own shit.
I mean, he's trying shit out.
Maybe he should listen to the fans after those songs.
No, I don't really like the aesthetic he's going for right now, where he's like trying to cosplay Young Thug and make music like that. I just feel like that's not really his style. And the way he's influential, he kind of just goes his own routes. He doesn't need to do any of that. That's why the fans aren't like really happy with the direction Uzi's going.
Did you see academics saying that Uzi told him that it's like the best music? Like Uzi told him that this is like the music that the fans want. Yada.
We literally heard no, that's not true. We literally heard half the album leak. We heard half the album leak. It was all trash. He went like 2 for 8. That was not good. And no fans really want that. Like maybe 5% of like Uzi and Thug fans might want that kind of stuff. It's just not the direction that most fans want him to go.
I don't know.
You're gonna see it too.
I've seen some people fuck with it. I can't personally talk on it.
No, okay, yeah, but you said some, right? So you know that the album sales are gonna go down tremendously because it's just not what people want. Like, yeah, okay, fine. Maybe the Thug Riders, yeah, okay, I'll fully agree with that. But for most Uzi fans, I can promise you they do not want that.
Okay, so what do you think most Uzi fans want?
They just want him to. Okay, I mean, if you want me to be honest, most Uzi fans want him to go back to old Uzi with his old cadence and all that. Yeah,
that's the thing. Is like how long you want the artist to go back to the same shit, bro?
No, I agree.
If he was doing that from 2018, I mean, like what? Let's say, yeah, like 2017 to 2023. Now, I'll call that shit boring.
No, okay. Look, I think that he should evolve as an artist. I honestly like Pink Tape. I know it got negative reviews and whatnot, but I think he went in a direction. There were some highs and there were some lows on the album, and it showed that he's still capable of making good music. It's just he put on, like, for example, the rock songs. Like if he replaced those 3 with something else, I'm sure it would have gotten better reviews and things like that. I think he can still make good music. He just has poor song selection.
There were bangers on there, like Flooded the Face. Again, that was old.
Okay, that's an old song.
That was an old song, yeah.
But then the like introspective ones, what was it called?
No,
like
Rehab? Songs like Rehab and exactly, bro. Exactly. Those are good songs.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's not even the music. It's like how much of a chokehold you have on your fan base. Because again, like Cardi could literally drop a pile of shit and his fans are gonna eat it up. Whereas like Uzi's kind of in this, or even say Trippy were to drop something right now, like
niggas not gonna give a fuck.
Chances are people are gonna, I don't know, not give it a chance or
nobody's
shit on it. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like Cardi just has the pass to do whatever he wants. I feel like Uzi, he's kind of past his prime, like influence wise, because Cardi kind of took it. So no matter what he does, it's just not gonna have the same level of impact.
Do you think if Barter 16 sells poorly, do you think that Uzi's gonna lose his mainstream appeal? Like the level he's at, do you think it's gonna drop?
Do I think it's gonna outsell Pink Tape?
No, like okay, let's say that Barter 16 sells like 60K or so. It's a poor narrative for Uzi. Do you think he's gonna fall off then in terms of his mainstream value?
I mean, Red and White already did what, like 30?
Yeah, but I mean, Red and White was
Red and White.
Special occurrence.
It was like a SoundCloud shit for a couple of days, so it kind of had like an excuse.
Yeah. Also, some of those songs dropped as singles, so it didn't count into the actual album sales. And it also dropped on a Saturday on all DSPs with 0 promotion, which is why it sold so poorly.
Nah, the singles still count if it's on the album afterwards. But yes, I agree. Like the whole album wasn't out during the week, so it didn't count all the way.
Yeah.
But regarding Barter 16
is a pointless project. Young Thug is not.
Somebody just sent a super chat and said it's a pointless project.
It's a tribute album to Thug. Leah 3 is the move.
I think it'll get scrapped.
I think if he does Love Is Rage 3, he'll be back. I think that's the secret sauce. That's the special X ingredient.
Nah, yeah, I think Love Is Rage 3 would be the one. Low key.
And then he can honestly like retire and just go out a goat. Not saying I want him
Retire.
to. No rapper retires, but you know.
Yeah.
Like I could even see Cardi retiring after this project and just going and doing fashion for a while. When you reach a certain point, what is there more to do? Like once you're like top of the game, say like Kanye, why keep dropping projects if the only way to go now is to go down and like ruin your legacy?
I feel like Kanye did more than just music to ruin his legacy. It was more about the things he said.
I'm not saying he ruined his legacy. I'm just saying like when you get to a high level, the only way to go is down. And so sometimes I feel like it's a good idea to kind of like Kendrick, right? He went away for like 5 years.
Ask if I can join VC and play you an unreleased Tuesday song called Butter.
Somebody wants to play an unreleased song called Butter.
Oh. That's not unreleased.
It's not unreleased?
Well, it leaked, but it's yeah.
I think I probably listened to it on SoundCloud. Was it on Barter 16?
No, it's a pink tape scrap.
Or was it, did it leak around the same time as like Up the Ops?
A little bit before that, like a couple months.
Man, I can't keep up with all this shit. Y'all got like leak eras in addition to the actual album era.